Learned helplessness is a psychological condition. It occurs after repeated exposure to inescapable, stressful situations. The subject stops trying to avoid aversive stimuli. This leads to a belief that actions are futile. In the 1960s, experiments explored the effects of inescapable negative stimuli. Subjects were initially exposed to unavoidable electric shocks. Researchers observed the subjects' responses to these shocks over time. Initially, subjects attempted to escape the shocks. However, when escape proved impossible, a change in behavior occurred. Subjects eventually stopped trying to escape, even when escape became possible. Repeated exposure to negative events can lead to learned helplessness. Learned helplessness is the belief that one cannot control outcomes. This belief arises from experiencing uncontrollable negative situations. Individuals may generalize this lack of control to other situations. This can result in passivity and a decreased effort to cope. Learned helplessness can develop from repeated negative experiences. It can create a mental scar tissue effect from past failures. This leads to a self-limiting mindset, hindering future attempts. Individuals may believe they lack control, even when opportunities exist. Past failures can train the brain to expect similar outcomes in the future. A failed business or diet can create an anticipation of failure. This anticipation can discourage future efforts towards similar goals. The brain learns from experience, shaping expectations and influencing behavior. A protective mechanism aims to prevent potential disappointment. This mechanism can inadvertently cause individuals to lower their expectations. Lowering expectations may lead to settling for less than one's potential. Thus, the mechanism can limit achievement despite its good intentions. Learned helplessness can alter perceptions of risk and reward. Individuals might view fine as safer than striving for great. This perception can lead to missed opportunities. Available chances are overlooked due to fear of failure. The focus shifts to avoiding discomfort rather than seeking advancement. Learned helplessness can be overcome by actively challenging one's explanatory style. This involves recognizing and disputing negative or self-defeating thought patterns. By reframing setbacks, individuals can regain a sense of control. Challenging explanatory styles fosters resilience and promotes a proactive mindset. A negative explanatory style links failures to personal flaws. It attributes setbacks to permanent and unchangeable conditions. This style perceives failures as having a widespread impact. It often leads to feelings of helplessness and pessimism. Labeling oneself negatively after a mistake reflects a specific attribution style. This style often involves viewing the mistake as a reflection of personal failure. It suggests the failure is permanent, not a temporary setback. The attribution also tends to be pervasive, affecting multiple areas of life. This attribution pattern can lead to decreased self-esteem and motivation. A constructive approach reframes failure as situation-specific. Failure is attributed to a particular strategy's ineffectiveness. This perspective avoids viewing failure as a personal inadequacy. It encourages analysis of the strategy, not self-blame. A growth mindset views failures as learning opportunities. It encourages seeing setbacks as chances for adjustment. This perspective shifts focus from fixed abilities. It promotes continuous improvement through effort. Adopting it can enhance resilience and adaptability. It fosters a belief in the potential for growth. Learned helplessness can be overcome. Actions can influence outcomes. Learned optimism can reverse helplessness. This demonstrates agency. Individuals can regain control. Positive actions foster empowerment. Achieving small, manageable goals, known as micro-wins, can be highly effective. Micro-wins help in rebuilding a sense of control over one's circumstances. These small victories restore a feeling of personal agency. This is particularly useful when facing overwhelming challenges. Micro-wins provide a positive feedback loop, reinforcing confidence and motivation. Start with easily attainable goals to initiate progress. Small wins build momentum and motivation. Examples include walking for 10 minutes daily. Another example is reading just 2 pages each day. These small steps make the overall goal less daunting. Consistency in small actions leads to significant results. Micro-wins show the brain that effort yields positive results. This positive feedback helps to build a sense of accomplishment. These small victories counteract learned helplessness. Learned helplessness is the belief that one's actions are futile. Consistent micro-wins are small, achievable successes. These wins build belief in one's ability to create change. Successes gradually restore a sense of personal power. This empowerment counters feelings of helplessness. Small victories collectively lead to significant empowerment. Rewiring self-talk involves changing internal dialogues. It focuses on modifying judgments about negative events. The goal is to shift from negative to positive internal narratives. This process helps in managing emotional responses. Ultimately, it promotes a more constructive mindset. Stoicism posits that external events do not directly cause our emotional states. Instead, emotions arise from our judgments and interpretations of these events. Our perception and evaluation of a situation shape our emotional response. By changing our interpretations, we can manage our emotional reactions. This emphasizes the power of reason and conscious thought in emotional regulation. Stoicism encourages cultivating inner resilience through cognitive control. The past does not inherently define an individual's future potential. Negative beliefs and self-perceptions from the past can be a burden. These burdens only limit if one chooses to carry them forward. Letting go of these burdens is key to unlocking future possibilities. Understanding that personal identity is not a static entity is essential. This recognition fosters a mindset open to continuous self-improvement. It allows individuals to adapt to changing circumstances and new information. Embracing identity flexibility promotes resilience in the face of challenges. It encourages exploration of different perspectives and values. Ultimately, it facilitates ongoing personal evolution and development. Learned helplessness involves mental, not physical, constraints. These constraints are built upon past experiences. Past experiences shape future expectations. These expectations can limit perceived control. Chains of learned helplessness are mental constructs. Chains are formed by memories. These memories shape our beliefs. Beliefs define capabilities. Beliefs also define limitations. Self-awareness involves recognizing that personal identity evolves over time. Past experiences and perspectives shape who one was at a prior stage. However, clinging to this past self can create limitations. Acknowledging personal change is crucial for growth and freedom. It allows individuals to break free from self-imposed constraints. Embracing change enables a more authentic and fulfilling present. Learned helplessness can create a sense of being trapped. This cage often feels inescapable due to past experiences. However, the means to escape is frequently already present. The key is initiating the first action towards change. Taking this initial step can break the cycle of helplessness. The initial step involves questioning the deeply held belief in one's own powerlessness. This requires a conscious effort to challenge negative self-perceptions. It also means acknowledging and confronting feelings of helplessness. Embracing the potential for positive change is crucial. This shift in mindset is the foundation for personal empowerment. Overcoming learned helplessness is a continuous journey. It demands persistent effort to change ingrained patterns. Self-awareness is crucial in recognizing these patterns. Consistent effort helps build new, positive responses. This ongoing process fosters resilience and control. Building a stronger mindset requires cultivating key psychological attributes. Resilience is crucial. It enables bouncing back from setbacks and challenges. Self-compassion involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding. It reduces self-criticism and fosters a more supportive inner dialogue. A commitment to personal growth is also essential for mindset development. This involves continuous learning, adaptation, and self-improvement efforts. Individuals can reclaim their agency by challenging negative beliefs. Achieving small successes builds confidence and reinforces positive change. Rewiring self-talk is crucial for fostering a more empowering mindset. These steps enable a more fulfilling life by restoring control and purpose. I truly appreciate you staying until the end. Remember, the path to your best self is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep pushing, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next chapter of our journey.